Alright, now's the moment of truth. We're going to take out the cabinetry and see the condition of the chain plates. So, you ready, Aim?
Hello everyone. On this episode we get a lot of work done, so stay tuned.
We did it. We got the cabin off. That's pretty cool. Actually, you should check the chain plates before you buy a sailboat, by the way, if you can, because it's a pretty big deal. After finishing up some painting and fixing up the house for sale, we headed back down to the boat.
We're on our way down to the boat, but it's perfect timing because we get to stop and see the solar eclipse first.
Back on the boat, ready to get back to work to make this boat safer and more sailable and more livable.
So far, so good. Everything looks okay so far. Okay, Vin, you go first.
Okay, why?
Because you're my cockroach killing hero.
Well, looks like we got a dead cockroach here in the corner. Let me check the bilge and see what's in here. Oh, looks like a little guy. Oh, it's just a little baby. Don't worry, he's dead. I've waited so long to finally inspect the chain plate, so we're going to start on the starboard side first because we actually have a how-to check your starboard chain plates from a Moody 346 owner, which is fairly close to our boat. So I'm following the guide and we're going to finally get and take a look at these chain plates and see if they're okay or not. Alright, so one of the members of the Moody's owners group did this work to evaluate his chain plates, and so he left this little guide. So we're going to just follow along and see where that takes us. I use a real thin blade to kind of first break the glue, because if you pull it without the glue breaking, it kind of just splinters the wood. So. Alright, I'm getting this off. It's off now. That wasn't too hard. Looks just like the picture. So now I do the same thing around the trim up top, again with the thin blade to cut the glue so the wood doesn't splinter, and then we just kind of wedge it off because it's set in place with these little finishing nails. And again, looks just like the picture from the Moody's owners group, so that's good. Okay, now like the directions say, we remove the trim panel on top of the bulkhead. They're actually kind of like half bulkheads. Okay, now this is the big part now because we have to unscrew the top part of the cabinet and then unscrew the bottom part and then lift it out. But this is where we have to figure it out because our boat actually is different than this particular 346. It's very similar, but different enough to kind of throw us. Hey, it looks like we're kind of dancing.
Okay, that's a little weird then. Alright, that's a little weird then.
Alright, now's the moment of truth. We're going to take out the cabinetry and see the condition of the chain plates. So, you ready, Aim?
This.
That's nothing. Wonder.
No, it doesn't feel like it's... Oh, well, you know what? Hold on.
Oh, the dowels in there?
No.
Let me get the light.
No, look at this. I think there's more screws. Look, down here. Right here. Do you think that this
I think that
goes
just connects
over
to the
here?
bottom.
Okay. So the directions that we got are not 100% specific to what we're doing. So this looks like it was attached to the bottom with some of these bolts.
So we're having a little trouble pulling this piece of cabinetry out of the wall. So it turns out that it looks like it's being held into the ribs with a finishing nail. So we have to go get some of these punches. You know what? Even the plastic on here is like chipping. These cobalt punches, I wonder if this is a good product. Yeah, they're off. They're off. Now to this one. It's a whack-a-mole river. Actually, you should check the chain plates before you buy a sailboat, by the way, if you can, because it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, here we go. Yep.
There's a wire on the right, so be careful.
I do need to open that to hold on to the cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you come around the right and see what the wire is doing on the right there?
Okay. You got it?
Yeah. Okay, good.
You do have it?
Yeah.
If I let go?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, okay, you've got some space, so you can put the cabinet down. I got the wire. Watch your leg.
I know, you gotta come around it because...
Okay, then we do have space for that wire, so we're good. Okay. Wow.
Okay, pick it up. Let me back up. Yeah, we're gonna put it down. Like... Alright, now what I want you to do...
Oh, wow.
We're gonna film this.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It was really great to finally be able to open up these cabinets and to see these chain plates. They look all right, but then again, I like to have them reviewed by an expert. There is some signs here, obviously, of some corrosion, which of course needs to be remedied. And I'd like to ask our viewers, if any of you are familiar with chain plates and have experience with that, please leave a comment. Or if you know someone that is, forward this video to them. You can just down below where it says share, you can click share, and then you can email this video, and maybe you might want to say for us, hey, what do you think of these chain plates? But I do have a friend of mine going to be looking at it, as well as a rigger, and we're going to see if we can't really fix these things up and get them all ship shape so that we can move this project forward. So we appreciate your comments. Please do if you know about chain plates. Now this is one area of corrosion up here. I noticed when I put my knife up there, there's that little white material, and that is close to the underside of the deck. As you can see, our Moody owner's friend here says that we are to inspect these bolts first, and he then added new bolts, and so we're going to get some help in on this. And again, we love any of your comments, those of you that have experience with chain plates. So now that we do have it all opened up, not quite sure what to do about it all, but hopefully you viewers will give us some input, and we'll be able to finish this project and move on to the port side and open up those chain plates as well. Look at this. This is like such...
Oh, I know, just don't... Oh.
I know. That's the liner. I'm especially interested to find out what this little silvery stuff is up in one of the chain plates near the deck. We did it. We got the cabinet off. That's pretty cool. So Skipper, what do you think of the chain plates?
I am so happy. They look great. They look amazing. And to open this up and to find them in such good condition when we've opened other things up, to find them scary, is really a comfort. And I'm really excited to get this cabinet off, to be able to look back here.
Well, we're going to analyze these chain plates because I don't know if they're good. We're going to follow the... I mean, they obviously don't look bad, but...
Well, I don't see a lot of water damage on the wood.
Well, there are water stains on the wood.
Yeah, but it's not where the chain plate is.
Well, but it is, because it can weaken the plywood where the bolts are. And the thing that we're following says he wants us to take a bolt off one by one and look at the bolts. Then he wants to do some... rust treatment and there's you know, we're going to learn a little more because they don't look terrible, but there is water stains, and that's not good. That means there's water has gotten in, and that's what we don't want, because if you look at it, the chain plates are anchored on this thin plywood, piece of plywood, you know, and that's holding the mast up. So water gets down. Those are clearly water stains.
Yeah, but isn't that odd that they're coming from the cabin in?
No, it's coming down. Actually, it's coming down from the chain plate itself. Is connected to the, you know, the rigging above. On the, if we looked up on here, you'd see the. Can't see it through here, but it's the, you know, the rigging, the hard rigging. The water gets in underneath the base plate of it, so it's okay. We're gonna just, you know. I'm going to take some pictures, send them to the Moody Owners Group, and see what they think of these chain plates. But yeah, they don't look terrible, but you know, they're important, and we want to make sure that they're in good shape. So.
Well, I didn't see this side. Yeah, and this actually has a little bit.
Let me see. Oh, that, by the way, is not water. That's resin from the fiberglass. But it looks good. But yeah, we need to make sure that these bolts are in good, you know, shape too.
We can get this water line out now too.
This one doesn't look as bad. I don't see any water stains on this one, actually.
Well, on both sides, because this is the finished side, you don't see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right. Yeah, well, that middle one, I mean, look at, see the water?
I wonder if there's condensation. Do you think it could be condensation?
I really don't. I mean, you know, this is water has come through. I mean, this is where it's connected to the outside external deck, and over 4 years.
I mean, that's
water stain
from here.
Yeah. Oh, careful.
No, but see, that's the issue. Look, there is no through hole here. Why is that? That's not...
No, but it is, because it drains through it. It doesn't have to come in right from that end. It can come in from the other side, which is connected to the deck. In. Yeah, absolutely. Can run through the bolts, you know, horizontally. So yeah, so let me take some pictures, and you know, let's leave it open. This is great. We can install the water tanks, get them going, because now we can get this crappy old thing. Isn't that great? Take that out tomorrow. It's getting late.
Clean out the mold. Look at all that mold.
Oh, where's mold?
Oh yeah, all on.
Oh, on the thing itself. Yeah.
On the fiberglass. No, and on the fiberglass line. Look.
Oh yeah.
All that.
That fiberglass liner is a whole nother issue. I mean, it's so old. You see all the stuff it's dropping? I don't know. That might be more of a cosmetic job. I think for now, let's just focus on getting this boat ready to sail. All right, Skipper. Looking good.
Yay. So, as usual, please continue to leave comments for us. We really value them. We read them. We've learned a lot from them, and I think other people have also learned a lot from different comments, so leave a comment.
These are our Moody owner's friend's chain plates, and you can see they look significantly more rusted than ours. So that's good. I feel better about ours, and he was able to treat his sufficiently. So again, please leave comments. These are our chain plates right here. As you can see, they don't look nearly as bad as the one in the picture, so that's good. But we want to make them as good as possible and as strong as possible because they do hold the mast up.